Maybe, just maybe, I owe Dominic Cummings an apology. Now, Byline Times has been exploding the myth of herd immunity right from the get-go. I woke up in the morning of 12th of March 2020 to see a blog by the ITV political correspondent Robert Peston talking about a herd immunity response to the coronavirus crisis just looming then. In that blog, he said that Dominic Cummings, Matt Hancock, the health minister, and Prime Minister Boris Johnson were going for herd immunity as a response. The idea of herd immunity had never been applied in 50 years as a response to a public health crisis. Now, what would that have meant? Herd immunity without a vaccine a year ago? Well, thanks to the former advisor, Dominic Cummings, now we know. He's just published on Twitter the graphs from SAGE. That was their plan. And that would have meant with no social distancing, 500,000 dead, and even with it, 250,000 dead. And this certainly accords with the evidence we published on Byline Times in the year since. Throughout that summer, there were obvious other indications that though they'd put a lockdown in place, they were still going for this ridiculous idea of herd immunity without a vaccine. We have between 125,000 and 150,000 deaths. And according to the former chief scientific officer who's told Byline Times, 100,000 of those deaths were unnecessary.
Do you have any estimate of that?
In excess of 100,000.
Really?
Right?
Life saved?
Yeah.
Now, I know a lot of people don't trust Dominic Cummings. He was the architect of Vote Leave. He was the architect of the 2019 victory of Boris Johnson. Unless we have accountability, unless we can show this government ignored the science, we won't be able to stop future deaths. We'll never be able to rest assured that Britain, with its reputation for science and medicine, doesn't fall prey again to misinformation and propaganda. Thanks for watching. We can only hold power to account with your support. So do support us if you can by joining up on YouTube, Patreon, or through the Byline Times website.